Maikona, aetoe, aetoe,
As far as emotional or mental illnesses, I don't think that people had a recognition of schizophrenia or any particular illness like that. I know in some cultures, our tribal people knew that if a person was, acting oddly, it could be beginning to being called as someone to talk to spirits, a shaman, that kind of a thing. So, but most of the time, in the old days, people just kind of took care of somebody in their family. They kind of watched out for them. I know we had some folks in our tribe that had various disabilities, mental disabilities, and people would just take care of them. And people knew that so and so, had a situation or whatever, and they would just give them room to be who they were. They didn't go out and try to evict them or whatever. Now, if someone was dangerous, then that family had to take care of it either by banishing them, which basically was condemning someone to death, or by, sometimes people even killed them themselves if they had to. Um, but most of the lighter things, I mean, a lot of our mental illness in our society, the neuroses for the most part, um, a lot of it's a sense of alienation from society, from family, from people. Our traditional life ways were so involved with others, people didn't tend to get lonely. People didn't have the chance to be lonely. It was always somebody in your face about something. So there wasn't a lot of, wondering about the meaning of life and who you were and stuff. Um, the Otter Society, at one time, the Long Lodge, the Medicine Lodge, they supposedly had the ability to take illness out of people. They dealt with what they called invisible illness, mental illness. Um, they weren't specific on what that mental illness was. They didn't have diagnoses like schizophrenia or paranoia, that sort of thing. Um, my impression, though, is that there just wasn't that much in the way of mental illness back then.
Bakoje inage Yahweh, Yahweh, Maikona, aetoe, aetoe,